And Prime Minister Narendra Modi becomes the country's longest continuously serving elected premier, marking 12 years at the helm of the central government, a journey dedicated to trust, development and public welfare. Over the last 12 years, women-led development has emerged as a key pillar of India's growth story. From social reform and financial inclusion to health, education, entrepreneurship and national security, a series of initiatives have focused on expanding opportunities for women across the country. How these efforts are shaping a more empowered and inclusive New India? Here's our special report.
Empowerment begins with dignity, and over the last few years, several landmark reforms have been made aimed at strengthening the rights and status of women in India. In 2019, the practice of instant triple talaq was abolished through legislation, major step toward political empowerment. The Nari Shakti Vandan Adhiniyam was passed in 2023. Providing 1/3 reservation for women in Lok Sabha and state legislative assemblies. Campaigns such as Beti Bachao, Beti Padhao also focused on protecting, educating and empowering the girl child. For millions of women, government welfare schemes brought changes to everyday life. Under the Ujjwala Yojana, more than 10 crore LPG connections were provided to women from poor households, reducing dependence on traditional cooking fuels and improving health and safety. The Swachh Bharat mission transformed sanitation access across rural India. More than 12 crore toilets were constructed, bringing dignity, security, and improved living conditions for women. Maternal and child health also remained a major priority. Schemes like Pradhan Mantri Matru Vandan Yojana and the Universal Immunization Program strengthened nutrition, healthcare, and institutional support for mothers and children. Through Mission Poshan, technology and community participation were used to improve nutrition outcomes nationwide. Women's economic participation became a central focus of policy. Through the Pradhan Mantri Mudra Yojana, crores of women entrepreneurs received financial assistance to start and expand businesses. Across rural India, self-help groups under the National Rural Livelihoods Mission emerged as powerful engines of financial independence and community leadership. Initiatives like Lakpati Didi encouraged women to build sustainable livelihoods and micro-enterprises. Meanwhile, the Namo Drone Didi scheme introduced rural women to modern agricultural technology, training them as drone operators and service providers. Women artisans and entrepreneurs also received support through schemes aimed at strengthening small businesses and traditional crafts. The role of women in India's defense and scientific progress also expanded significantly. The number of women officers in the armed forces increased steadily, with women taking on greater operational and leadership responsibilities. From all-women military expeditions to participation in national ceremonial events, their growing presence reflected changing realities within India's defense forces. In science and technology, Indian women played key roles in major achievements, including space missions such as Chandrayaan-3. India today also has one of the world's highest proportions of women graduating in STEM fields, reflecting the rise of confident and aspirational Nari Shakti. Through Mission Shakti, the government adopted a broader life cycle approach toward women's safety, security, and empowerment. The vision was not limited to welfare alone, but aimed at ensuring women become equal stakeholders in India's development journey. From social reform to financial empowerment, from health and education to leadership and innovation, women today are playing an increasingly central role in India's development story. And as the country moves towards the vision of Viksit Bharat, women led development is expected to remain one of its strongest driving forces. Kriti Varhera's report for DD India.